Welcome to What the Hell is Next, the podcast for those of us who thought adulthood came with a manual. We're going to laugh, learn, cuss a little, pray a lot, and figure this thing out one real conversation at a time. I got no more time. Yep, I did a thing. I did a live recording of a whole podcast. Can you believe it? I can't believe it. But we had so much fun. Laughter, family, friends, supporters, food, drink. Yep, it was drink. We were in an amazing space, an art gallery with beautiful art, wonderful people, and great conversation. What you're about to see is the result of an amazing day, an amazing time with my co-host, that's him, Justin Russell, Mr. Amazing himself, my mentor and my covering. That's me walking down thinking I'm cute. I always think I'm cute, especially in those shoes. And yes, I did a book, a whole book. What the hell is next? Popping bottles and pouring champagne. Toast to an amazing time and a vision that has come to pass. Hugging people, autographing, and dancing. Woo-hoo, we had a good time. Dancing and swaying. I just love when people come out and support me, especially when I'm afraid and I'm scared and don't know. But this is the beginning. We're going to laugh, we're going to dance, and we are definitely going to figure out what the hell is next.
So, thank you everyone for coming and being with us. I really do appreciate you again for taking the time out. I have some people that has been riding with me for as long as they can. I love y'all.
And we love you too.
I know, right? That's my tour. We got talents in this family. So the theme of today is, this year, is what the hell is next? For those of you that don't curse, you can say heck. It's fine. For me in my life, it's what the hell? What the hell? What the hell? What the hell is next? And I'm still saved, sanctified, filled with the Holy Ghost, and we'll pray today, okay? And will. But there has been, if you know that my themes usually come from my life. What I've lived, what I've endured. 1 year was the pursuit of happiness. I realized that I was content but not happy. So there was a pursuit and things that I had to pursue in order for me to find happiness. And what that meant to me. Another year we did book writing 101, tax liens, business 101. So the whole purpose of the symposiums around my birthday time is for me to give back and create these atmospheres for us to be free and for us to talk, and people have cried and just a lot has been going on. But I know that I am graced to present and create these atmospheres of freedom. Yeah. And for people to be real and genuine and honest. If you know me, that's just me, period. That's my character. So this year is What the Hell is Next? We're going to talk a little bit about that. I'm going to tell you all where that came from. And then I am going to introduce my co-host, my couchmate. And then we're going to talk a little bit about what we're going to talk about. Again, there are pieces of paper at every table during the course of this conversation, because that's what it is. You have any questions, any topics that you would like for us to discuss, just write them down. We'll collect them and we'll talk about them during this time. So What the Hell is Next came about with me and my family We get together once a year and just kind of talk about what we are doing that year, what our plan is, how we're going to get there, what we started, what we need to do, what we want to do. So we have this long VIP day is what I call it. It's a brain dump where we get everything out of our brains and out of our minds and hearts and just really talk about how to make those manifest. And we had that at the beginning of the year. Was that the beginning of the year? And we all came together literally in a boardroom with binders and spiral notebooks and literally had a corporate session. Businesses have been produced. One of my daughters did her leadership lounge. That was absolutely amazing. That came out of that. We've had books being written, businesses started, clarity on, what the next move is, whether it be if I stay at my job or if I find another one, all of those conversations we had. And that was the what the hell is next. So what I decided to do was surround myself around people that will cultivate me, that will help me, that I can be honest, that I can cry to when I'm confused, that will go to bat for me. If I'm unable to find the answer, they'll find the answer and text it, or say, you know what, I'll do this. I needed to do that in order to produce. So we had our VIP day. I sat around, I came out with these binders and all of these handouts and all these amazing things. We worked through that thing, and by the time I got home, the Lord was like, so you just wrote a book, right? I was like, no, I just had a meeting. What are you talking about? Right, I did. He was like, no, you literally wrote a journal, a working journal. So with that being said, What the Hell is Next was produced. And hold it up again, picture. What the hell is, what picture? She all into the face. She moving back, crying. Picture. So What the Hell is Next is produced. It's a journey about discovery. So the first part of it talks about the meaning of your name. We literally went back there. So we all looked definitions of the meanings of our names. When I tell you it was a powerful thing, when you find out what your name means. And then we went to the meaning of our parents' name. And then the meaning of their parents' name, if you knew it. And then we had the question about, does this work? I mean, can you find yourself, or does this identify with what you find? And everyone was like, what? I mean, it was deep conversation. Someone said that their grandparents' name meant beautiful, but their character didn't match because they weren't at that moment. But then it was an aha moment, because then they were able to identify where the trauma came in, so they didn't mean that they weren't beautiful, but they couldn't because of events that happened in their lives. So that is the first part. Then there's a section. The second part is you then create I am statements based off of what you found, and that is the foundation of your life. It may change every year. I challenge you to do it every year. But it may change every year. So I'm going to read mine. I am priceless, praiseworthy, strong, real, a ray of light in dark places, planted to grow well by water, strong in battle and noble in all that I do, to be one who is like God. So that is the foundation of me at this moment. It might change tomorrow, but right now that's what it is. And then there are questions like, do you believe the statement? Is there a part or hole that stops you from walking in it, so you can really, really reflect on what you found? And then we have months in here, monthly to-do list, budgets, brain dumps, notes, blah, blah, blah. And it goes from January to December. So all of that is in the book. Really easy. It was so much fun to do. Oh, for the people that's watching, I'll give you the information. I'll link it below this video. Okay. I'll link it below. To the side. It'll be right here. However she put it up here, that's where it's going to be. Okay, I'm just going to point. It's going to be in the bio. The link is in my bio. That's what it is. The link is in the bio.
In the bio.
Anywho, so my partner in crime here to my left is Mr. Amazing himself.
Absolutely.
Justin O'Ruffin, who is my mentor, my spiritual father. He's my covering. He's my friend. All the things. That's a lot. You got a lot going on. Right. I wish you might. I was sitting outside your house like, what is you doing? 911. All right. It's an intruder outside. But he actually produced 13 books. He's actually also my publisher. So if you all need a publisher, if you got some stuff you want to write, let me know. He has 1229 Publishing. He has Cake Demic. He also bakes. Yeah. Yes. All the things, right? Right. He has a brand, I Am Enough. He has sweatshirts and t-shirts. Tiffany! But one thing I can always say is I was in a desolate spiritual place. And I asked the Lord for a mentor because I had no idea what to do or where to go. And so I knew Justin before we attended church on the other side of Maryland before I moved to Baltimore. And when the Lord said that that was my mentor, I reached out. And I said, sir, would you be my mentor? He wasn't sir then, but I was like, Justin, would you? He was like, what, girl? What does this look like? And what do you want? And it was a whole lot of questions. But during that time, I didn't know that he was just coming out of a moment himself in his relationship with the Lord. And then he prayed, I prayed, and the next thing I know, we've been stuck like glue ever since. But one thing I do remember him saying, which I really took to heart, was he said, I will not let you drown. I'll never let you drown. And he doesn't know how to swim. So that spoke volumes to me. Stay right. That means don't you get out the boat. Because I ain't going to let you drown because I ain't going to let you get in the water. But that spoke volumes to me. And he supports everything that I do. He don't even have a car. I don't even know how he got here today. Just doing stuff. Just always. But when I asked him to kind of have this conversation with me, it would be fitting for him to be alongside. And if y'all know, we cut up. No hope. What happened? You all right? We. I am your seed. It's spiritual.
Trina and Harold.
That's Trina and Harold.
Okay.
Focus. So, I would like to introduce Justin. Want to greet the people?
Hi, y'all. What's going on? Oh, that was it.
She got something to say? No.
Hey.
I'm happy to be here. It is an amazing time. Come on, put your hands together one more time. For the host and the honoree, I'm excited. We're going to talk a little bit today.
Right.
We're going to laugh a lot today. And we're going to leave it there.
Hopefully.
We got to. Talking and laughing is a good place to start.
That's where it always starts.
And that's all I'm responsible for. Anything outside of that can't be blamed on me. My intention is for us to talk and laugh, okay?
So we want to say that this is a space where we're going to unpack moments across life, love, money, no judgment, money, finances, resources. No judgment, real talk. We're not going to be polished. We're going to be cute.
Yeah.
And amazing.
Always.
But not polished. So let's just get ready. So let's dive right in.
Okay.
You ready?
I'm ready.
All right. So let's talk a little bit about personal life. You talk a little bit? What the hell is next? All right, cool. So in my personal life, I'm going to start off a little bit and then I'm going to toss the ball over. And that's what we want to do. I got a couple of questions though. Okay. So personal life, I'm literally still working on that. Hallelujah. At the age of 55. What I realized was every decade or so, there is evolution that happens. Okay? Amen. I got some notes. There's always evolution that happens. There's always growth. We always find out something new about ourselves. Find out what we like, what we don't like, who we like and who we don't like. You know? But I believe that part of the challenge is it's hard for us to let go for the fear of disappointing people, not being loyal, if you will, not being honest and true. But the reality is either we outgrow people or they outgrow us. And that's just evolution, right? And I think about a plant. You know, all plants, I got a plant mom in the house. She can agree with me. When plants outgrow their pot, you have to repot them in order for them to grow. If you don't, they will die. It will become too crowded. Their roots won't spread. They can't grow up. They can't grow out. And so one of the things that I learned in my personal life as it relates to what the hell is next is like, what do I want my personal life to look like now? Right? My mindset is different. My language is different. My goals are different. And so where I used to be, I ain't gonna say a chicken. I want a chicken. Lower. But pigeons boo-boo on everything.
All birds do that.
No.
Pigeons are aggressive. You look aggressive.
I'm not aggressive.
Oh, okay.
I got it right.
And the room confirms.
Lies, I'll tell you.
See what I'm saying?
And she's
Slap that thing one more time.
what? Shut up, Shannon. She want to be all bear witness.
I'm telling you.
Out of here. But I used to think differently. And now I think differently, if that makes sense. I thought in a place where I was, where it was kind of comfortable. Thank you. I used to think as an employee. Now I think as an employer. So employees think differently because they think about work. They think about job. I got to go to work. I got to get these tasks done. I got to do this. But employers, if you have a good employer, they think about development and growth and cultivation and how can I do these things. So in my life, that is where I am, right? I'm thinking about growth. I'm thinking about cultivation. I don't have low-level conversations. If you still talking about something in 2019, and it's 2025, I ain't gonna be able to do it. That's too low. If you still talking about old boy that you was talking about 4 years ago that you didn't like and you still don't like him, I ain't gonna be able to do that. Not saying that it's not in a judgment tone, but I'm learning to respect people's choice of placement.
That's real right there. That's a word on it.
If you choose to be there, I respect that. I remember we had a conversation. I always go back to that because it is what it is. And I don't want to offend anybody. Trigger warning. However, we had a conversation. We ain't had no conversation. He was teaching. Let me stop lying. And he was talking about like when you force people to go pray and they don't want to pray at the altar, that you are literally violating their rights. They don't want to go. So now you become the violator. So when I try to force people to come out of a place that they want to be in, I am now violating their choice. Regardless of what I see in them, how much potential that I see in them, how much I love them and where I want to go, I now become the violator and they become the victim. Because the reality is, if they come out, they're not going to come out because they want to. They're going to come out because I asked them to. And they're not going to stay. So we wonder why you always go? Because it wasn't in my heart to let that go. I really wanted it. Okay, I respect that. I can't just be there with you.
Right.
You want to be depressed? You know what? I'm going to pray for you. I'm here if you need me, but I can't come to your party. I've been there. I used to throw them myself. Can we be truthful? I used to throw pity parties and depression parties and wanted everybody to come and was mad when they wouldn't. No, I'm going to respect that. I pray that you're well. I pray that, you find what you need, but I can't come and sit there with you. So some things are just too low. And I had to recognize that. And as my daughter told somebody, I had to be okay with my choice. My choice. A lot of people ain't okay with their choices. Be okay with your choice. It's yours. And you don't have to answer to nobody. And the people you got to answer to, those are the people that you probably don't need to be around. Oh, okay. Well, I don't have to explain myself. If I have to talk too much to somebody, then it's probably not the person I need in my camp. Why can't I just be me? Why do I always gotta say, y'all, I'm a little crazy. I'm a little off. However, this is who I am. I don't have to give you this one. You can talk to me. Oh, you was waiting? You all on the side. So nice. I invited you in. So in my personal life, what the hell is next for me was to really evaluate the people that I'm connected to and that I allow to be connected to me, because it is a privilege for people. It's a privilege for people to be connected to you. It's an honor for people to know you. And it's not in an arrogant state. The reality is you earned the place that you're in your life. All the hell you've been through. And I still got to try to, I'm not doing that. Because I don't have to. Lesson number 1.
Ain't got to.
He used to always say that. I don't have to. And I used to be like, oh my God, you're so mean. He was like, but I don't have to. That's the reality. Until I got it. And I was like, what? No, I'm not, because I don't have to. It don't even have anything to do with a want. I just don't have to. So then I had to check myself. What is a deficit within me that make me feel that I have to do these things of need for other people that don't even consider me? You don't even consider me. You don't even consider me. But yet I'm here trying to make sure you okay. Out of my deficit? Nah. Now unless God say so. And then that's only an assignment. And assignments end. Oh, okay. Assignments end. And that's it. I'm done with my assignment. Amen. You know what? I wish you well. I hope that everything that, we've done together is fine. All right. But, don't be mad if I don't go. I'll check on you. But I can't give you all of me like that. You shouldn't do that anyway. Let's go there. You shouldn't really give people your all unless you're married, because we do have a married couple in the house. Amen. And I love them.
Right to the married couple.
All right. All right, but a married couple, they are happily married. Hey, I love them. I love them. Right. But there are just some things you just need to learn about you.
Yeah.
And that's where I was. I literally had to just stop. Take some time to say, okay, what do I like? What I don't like? What do I enjoy? And a lot of it is rediscovery. Because the things that I used to like, I don't like anymore. The things that used to fulfill me, they don't fulfill anymore. So now it's the journey of finding that out. Of finding out, and that's okay. Because that's the only way you're going to find out what the hell is next. It's the only way. We'll sit and wait for the hell of next to come to us. When the hell of next is waiting on us to figure out that it's the next. Go ahead. Nope.
And I think one of the challenges with what the hell is next is that we don't stop long enough to figure out what the hell is now.
What the hell is now?
Like, what is now? And until we are able and willing to embrace and accept what is here, next will never come. It'll never come. And I think that one of the things for me, like in this personal space that I've really just kind of been sitting in the reality of is I don't have to wait for a feeling or to be led into my next.
Yeah.
I have the power to choose. And I think a lot of times, especially those of us that are people of faith, we're waiting for a sign and a signal, and we're waiting for a confirmation and, what's my purpose and all of these other things, when we literally have the power to just choose. And create, like I can choose. Because what happens is when we're waiting for signs and signals, we end up finding ourselves stuck and stagnant and complacent anyway. Right? Like, should I go back to school for this or that? Right. I'm not enrolled at all anywhere, right? And I get it. You want to make the right choice, but I think that in making the right choice, we really have to understand that it is us making the right choice. Let me say that differently. In order to make the right choice, you have the power to make the choice right.
Yeah.
And I think that's what we don't really realize or we don't think about, right? It's I got to do this right, and then also understanding that the framing of what is right and wrong is oftentimes based in someone else's standard for our lives. And so when we start looking at that, we really have to start breaking down those things. What is right for me right now? Right? And I want to do this thing that's connected to tomorrow, but what's right for me right now? Right? And maybe what's right for me, although I want to live in this big house and I want to do this and I want to do that, what's right for me right now is managing and stewarding this one-bedroom apartment and be okay with that. And then learn what you need to learn while you're there so that you can prepare for what is next. But I think that the greatest thing is recognizing and learning to love the now. I was sharing with Russ, and like I even shared with the church, I don't live a bad life. I'm not fighting the devil. I don't wake up every day in these big fights and battles. Like, I just don't. I don't have to deal with all of that because I'm accepting what is right now. And no, it's not perfect, but it ain't bad. And when we learn to live in and from that space, it makes everything else that much easier. It makes it so much easier to live and to walk out. And so I want to challenge you all after you leave here to think about it and reflect on what is my now. Right? Friendships, relationships, like what is my now and what is next? And then choose for yourself how I get from here to there. Even if that's not a sequence, if you got to jump from one ledge to the next, lace up your boots. Right? Lace up your boots and make sure the ground is not wet, but you can do it just that way. And I think that one of the things that we have to challenge ourselves to do or not do is be okay with not doing things carefully. Sometimes you got to take that risky step, that risky leap of faith, but it requires you to leap. Like we talk about taking a leap of faith, but it really looks like baby steps. We want baby steps, but if you're going to take that leap of faith, take the leap, Lord. And in taking that leap of faith, you have to trust your way. Do your thing. This thing. Because like we have to carry ourselves from one place to another. So I got to recognize that this is what I have. So that determines how far back I need to go to get my running start.
And that's the trust in yourself.
Yeah. Amen.
We have been having an identity crisis within ourselves. That it has become normal and acceptable. Like wearing a mask is normal. Being all things or trying to be all things to everybody and not to yourself has become normal. It's insanity that you don't even know who you are.
Beyond what you do.
Beyond what you do. Because what you do is not who you are. It's what you do. It's what you do.
So if we strip those away, who are we left with?
Who are we left with? Who are we? And living in that now place. And living in that now. The child is the first topic. We didn't even get to the rest of the topics. I got a whole topic. Good stuff. Keep dropping the book.
That's what's that.
So like just being okay with that. So that was another thing that happened. Okay. That was another thing that happened. With me, I realized that I was living for everyone and I didn't know how to live for myself. And it happened when I was left with myself. Stuff had happened in life. I know, right? Don't choke. When stuff had happened in life, and money was funny, people was funny, family was funny, and I was left alone with myself. And I wasn't laughing because it wasn't a damn joke. I didn't see shit funny. Everything and everybody funny, and I'm sitting here like, hell. Work was, my life was crazy, and I found myself not having footing for myself. Then I had to go back and was like, when did I lose that? When did I lose that identity? When did I lose, and I went far back. Like, when did I lose that? And then from that place, I had to literally dog walk to figure out when and why and how. I had become all things to everyone else. I'm an influencer. I influence people, not necessarily social media, but I influence people. People look up to me, right? So in the moments when I had to be, in the moments I was weak, in my mind, I had to be strong. Because I influenced people. People relied on me. They needed me for stuff. But I was not there for myself. I got to a place where I couldn't influence myself. I can influence everybody else. I can lift everybody else up. I can pray. Everybody, oh my God, I love you and amazing. And then I go home and was empty. A void. Pouring, I don't even know where it was coming from. It was just empty, just air. I'm like, turn it over. That's the nothing. Dust.
Dumb.
That's all it came out.
Just dumb.
That was the same. I'm looking in the mirror, what I see.
This was ass shit.
Moisturize. Get in there. Vaseline. What are you doing? What poof? But I got to a place of desperation where it was like, I have so much to give that I can't continue to be in this place. So I had to make those hard decisions. I had to take those leaps. I had to trust my weight. Take those leaps. Opportunities came. I had to say, no, that doesn't fit. I can't take it. I had to learn. I don't have to take every opportunity that sounds good. Yes, I can make 6-7 figures. Absolutely. But does that fit? And what would be the exchange? I'll have the responsibility and the money, but I may not have the time. I may not have the freedom. I may have the prestige and all the other things that come with it, but I still will be lonely and stressed. Dollars, whatever that may be, but I'll still be empty. It'll still be. But I'll have all the things. So I had to make that decision like, no. That's not what I want because society said that that's what it should be. Or that's not what I want because that's how it should be at 45, 50. No, this is what I want. And I can create what I want and be okay with it. And that was the place that I was in my personal life. Like, what the hell is next? Right? All right, we're going to go to finances. You want to go to money? Money, money, money.
Sure.
Money, money.
Well, one of the questions here is how do you balance securing the bag with maintaining peace?
Woo.
And I think that we're in this hustle culture. Everybody got to get to the money, right? And that's great. But I think the reality is that maintaining peace requires you to evaluate the necessary sacrifices. Like, what do I really need to give up in order to get here? And am I okay or able or willing, whatever the word you want to use is, to make that sacrifice right now?
So let's step back for a second.
Backstepping.
Boom. Let's define bag. Because securing the bag
It's different for
is
everybody.
different for everybody.
So you got to identify your bag and then also what's in it.
And that's how you maintain the peace. The problem is we after everybody else's bag.
Okay.
I'm a coach person myself,
Yeah.
right? I'm a coach all day. Anybody know coach? I'm coach all day. All right, Rhonda Mills outlet. Don't matter. I'm into totes right now. Rolex. Plug. Okay. Right. I'm into coach all day. So securing a bag for me doesn't mean a Michael Kors bag.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't mean a Fendi bag. It doesn't mean Gucci because I prefer Coach.
Yeah.
But if I go after securing those bags, what comes with that may disrupt my peace.
Yeah.
So we gotta identify what the bag is. Well, we here, we doing it, we record.
I
Too bad.
understand.
Don't worry about it. So we have to identify what the bag is and what that means. Right. Press in there.
But I think that a lot of the other part of that is, and it's maybe adjacent on the other side of it, is that a lot of us have buyer's remorse or bag security remorse, right?
Yeah.
Because we have done these things maybe for the wrong reason, for the wrong people, for the wrong whatever, and so we have it and it's secure, but it's like, I never wanted this in the first place.
Yeah.
And depending on where you get it from, you can't give it back. Now you're left with this constant reminder of poor decisions, bad habits, and all of those other things, and that comes to rob you of your peace.
Yeah. Woo, that's a whole word.
Yeah.
And then in some of those instances, you have to realize that this is peace that I gave away.
Yeah.
And I think those are the aspects that we have to look at our lives in previous seasons and learn from, so that we do things differently, maybe not necessarily better or worse, but that we do things differently going forward, because we recognize that wasn't the smartest decision the last time I made it.
Right. Thank you for watching. What? Ain't got no screen. Well, thank you for watching as we discover what the hell is next. See you in the next episode. I gotta do a thumbnail.